You just entered the Extra Zone Arcade. Before buying a game, what's one of the first things you do? Maybe look at the price, watch a trailer, or check out some reviews. Well, as it turns out, Xbox has a rarely discussed feature where you can look at user reviews under a game's store page. This place is an absolute goldmine for the most unserious and unhinged game critiques you'll ever see. Like the kind of stuff that makes you wonder how the hell it all got past moderation, if there even is any. So I figured, why not make a game of it? Can you figure out what Sonic game the wacky and out of context review is posted under? Here are the rules. You get 20 seconds to lock in a guess for which Sonic game it is based on the review. These are going to get progressively harder and more out of pocket. Your guess can be any of these Sonic games, all of which are currently purchasable on Xbox as of this video's upload date. This quiz will go in stages from easy to medium and then hard. Easy awards 1 point for a correct guess, medium is worth 2 and hard 3. Comment down below your final score, without cheating, and let's get to it. Oh, and for the record, if you get less than a perfect score, you have to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more 35th anniversary Sonic content. Alright, enough screwing around, it's time for round 1. Starting off strong with... My dog loves the big gameplay. So good, my dog took the controller and said, "Fuck you, I'm playing my game," and flying kicked me out the window. My granddad jumped up and done the SA1 pose and said, "That's how you do it," but fell on the ground and said, "Holy shit, my back," and died. So I done the SA1 pose, and then said, "That's how you do it," but fell on the ground and said, "Holy shit, my back," and died. So I grabbed an AK-47 and pretended I'm in Fortnite, then Riggy the Runky started T-posing and ascending to heaven. But I died from the Eiffel Tower landing on my balls. Also subscribe to Dano Cal Draws, he's the best YouTuber. And this very insightful review was for Sonic Adventure 1. Pretty easy, right? And shout out to Dano Cal Draws, I guess. Not that he needs it from me. Let's see if you can handle round 2. Keeping it simple with peak game, peak movie. Revenge Guac. Now, I have to say I agree with this one. Of course, it's Sonic Adventure 2. Next up, thank God I own this. Feels so bad for the true fans when Sonic Origins came out. This is way better version. Michael Jackson's music is truly a blessing. It's none other than Sonic the Hedgehog 3. How do you guys feel about the music changes in Origins? Personally, I like them enough, but nothing beats the OGs. Although technically these are the OGs since they're the prototype tracks. Anyway, moving on to the next one. This is way better than Mario Kart. The gameplay has better graphics than Mario Kart and a better soundtrack, and the game mechanic are way better than Mario's mechanic, and Sega doesn't put the same music in their games but Nintendo does, and Sega is a better company than. Nintendo and Sega hears their fans unlike Nintendo, and Sega lets fans do fan games unlike Nintendo. And Roger Craig Smith is a better voice actor than Chris Pratt. And this one would be Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Is it really that much better than Mario Kart World? Check out my great kart racer debate video of 2025 to find out. But before you do that, why don't you find out what game this review is about? Wow! It's plastic look of. Sonic is not shiny, he just doesn't look good with the shine. And so the final answer in the easy category is Sonic 4 Episode 1. Alright, from here on out, it's medium difficulty. Things are about to get a little trickier and a whole lot less comprehensible. Ready? Round 6 starts with Guess Who's Back? Brings back fond memories. Go, Sonic, go! This would be for Sonic Generations. Love the enthusiasm here with the Go Sonic Go. And remember, it's 2 points for these mid-difficulty questions. So next up we have Easy but Hard. I like the animations in this game, but why is Metal Sonic so hard? The game is Sonic the Fighters. Be honest, did you forget this game was available on Xbox Store until this video? For your next review, Shadow Hedgehog. This one spoke to me on a deeper level. It's Sonic X Shadow Generations. This one might catch you out. Good, but whoever made the final boss, who hurt you? Yep, it's Sonic Superstars. Those final bosses were needlessly brutal. Really does make you wonder what the developer's beef was. Now for round 10. Zavok is garlic bread. I found the best part of this game to be Zavok's garlic bread. It's everyone's favorite, Sonic Forces. Bet you had to use some deductive reasoning on this one, huh? Also, Zavok is a very garlic bread coded character, so this one makes perfect sense to me. Now, it's time for hard mode. These ones will have next to no hints as to what the game is, but bear in mind certain games may show up a second time during this quiz. Alright, this next one really resonated with me. Amazing. Life-changing. Crackhead Joe is my fave character, better than any Mario game ever. If you guessed it was Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed, you'd be correct. I have no idea if Crackhead Joe is referring to Joe Musashi or what, but this might be the right level of glaze for this game. The next one might be controversial though. What a mess. Just a mess. Very messy. Did I mention it's a mess? Well, the mess in question just so happens to be Sonic CD. This game has a lot of shooters out there. Let me know if you're one of them or if you agree with Timmy here. This next one hurt me, I won't lie. Lol. Crap. Like, it's been done on a floppy disk. Good job it's free on Game Pass, for fuck's sake. If you said, what is Sonic and Knuckles, you got it. Yeah, this dude was absolutely onto nothing with this review. I didn't know the game was free with Game Pass at one point though. Next, worst Sonic game ever. I spent £3 for this game and cried because it is so bad. This is, of course, the original Sonic the Hedgehog. Real fans respect Sonic 1, even for all its flaws. And it certainly has flaws to spare. And finally, holy peak! Absolute cinema. The answer is Sonic Frontiers! I'm always seeing people say this when it comes to the Frontiers glaze, but hey, there's some truth to it. Okay, so originally I was gonna end this after just 15 questions, but then I had too much fun looking through these and put together 5 more for you to guess. Yep, it's the bonus rounds. And these ones might be even more difficult than the hard questions. You've made it this far though, so I believe you can do it. Alright, first up is... stupid. Can't get past the third world. Come and ob that. Because I'm ob. Turns out this is also Sonic Frontiers. I really don't even know what this one was trying to say, but hey, I figured it'd make for a nice and difficult round. Following that, we have 10 out of 10. Blue geezer called Sonic did a moonwalk and robbed my kids, which followed with hee sounds. 10 out of 10, my wife left me. We got another repeat here, it's Sonic Superstars. Your first mistake was playing Sonic Superstars. Your wife is probably never going to return, Isaac. Let's throw in a little curveball for you. Family. My wife left me after I spent 1,000 hours on this game. Best thing ever! Yeah, no way you were gonna get this one. It's Sonic Ball. This is, in fact, a real game you can get on the Xbox Marketplace. This is exactly why God has abandoned us. Not only that, a second divorce has hit the tower. Can we go for 3 by the end of the night? Bad! That's why he's the MVP! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT! Sonic Unleashed fans, now's your time, because that was the correct answer. Personally, I was always a Generations kid, but Unleashed is solid enough. And, for your final question of the night, round 20 is... Neckos. Damn Neckos. If you guessed Sonic the Hedgehog 2, you got it wrong. It was Sonic 1. And there we have it, folks. Thank you very much for joining me here tonight, and I hope you had just as much fun watching and playing as I did making this. If you participated, throw your scores into the comments, and don't be upset if you didn't do too great this time. I may do something similar again in the future. For those of you that got a perfect score, I'll give you a shout out in the next vid. So, if you don't want to miss any of that, make sure to subscribe here to the Extra Zone Arcade. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and check out the YouTube live channel and Twitch to catch up on some streams. With that said, take it easy, and I'll see you again soon.